Man, that promo or that intro takes forever, bro.
Let's everybody come in. I mean, let's everyone take a seat.
Okay, I see what you're saying. I can kind of get behind that.
People pay to see your intro. They can't miss it.
Yeah, I guess so. Hang on 1 second. I want more people in the chat, so I'm going to tweet this out. I'm going to say, hey, here's a link. If you want to talk, go to YouTube. What's up, bro? How you doing, man?
Look at this. On the YouTube, Jeff's ready to go. I think he's got your notifications on or something. I'm doing well. It is Wednesday, hump day, as the cool kids call it. And I'm just excited. How you doing?
Good, man. I had a really good night. Even though, all right, so we'll start with this. The ProphetX ladder broke. The college kid didn't really do his thing. I was thinking about it when I watched it, though. I'm not going to blame the kid.
It's the team.
It's the kid. All right. The kid's pretty nasty at basketball. I watched a little bit of that TCU game. The kid was good. We had a good kid. It's just the situation sucked. So here's the thing. What we got to do is probably stick, like when we go to ladder plays, stick with NBA or professional leagues, just because I will be honest with you. The college kids are a little bit inconsistent. Whenever I found that when we win, it'll be like over 13.5, the kid will get 20. And if you lose, the kid will get like 4. Do you know what I'm saying?
I agree.
So it's tough for ladder purposes. Yeah, you are getting the better line, and that will help you if you bet like 10 to 20 of them, which is like the EV model. Do you know what I'm saying? Like throwing as many as you can, because you know what I'm saying, you got the weighted coin. But in the ladder, you're not really looking to get you want a more of a sure thing if there is such thing. You know what I mean?
I agree completely. You kind of want the one that's going to have there's so much volatility with these kids. You never know if they're going through girl problems or if they got homework and all this stuff. It's just not.
Homework always sucks. But yeah. So that's what I'm saying. So I was thinking about, it's like, maybe we stick to professional sports. Again, there's no such thing, but with the college kids, I'm still in. Don't get me wrong, I'm still in. But I do like having like 10 of them going at once, and then you're literally hoping you hit 5 because they're all plus 120 or higher. So you just know if I hit 5 of these, I'm gold, and I move on to the next day with a little bit of cash in my pocket. So, yep, that was the only thought I had. I can't even believe how good, I don't know, ProphetX is, dude. Like, it's very, very, very good. You know what I did? So I did an odd shopper ladder too. But you know what happened to me? Both lines. It was LeBron's assist. 7.5 assist. Under it. It was plus 135 at BetMGM and plus 120 at DraftKings. Guess what, though? I went to bet on it at BetMGM. They're like, how about $2? I'm like, yeah, I need like 20. You know what I mean? So no, can't do it there. Go to DraftKings. They're like, hey, how about $7? I'm like, yeah, I need 20. So I can't. Guess what, though? Here comes ProphetX. Plus 120. Yeah, there was enough liquidity for me and the boys. Everybody got in. So
and you'll never get limited. You'll never get limited.
Exactly. And that is another reason to get ProphetX. I'm dead serious, just to have in your back pocket, because, yeah, those limits are going to hit you. Especially if you're using those EV tools, man. You're going to get hit with limits. You need outs. That's your only way to beat limits, is outs, more outs. And guess what? ProphetX is more outs. So with that being said, that's the first time I'll say today, download ProphetX right now. Use promo code SLOP or Chucks, whichever one. I'm not going to blame you if you use Chucks. I'm not going to blame you for that. I just want you to have ProphetX. And guess what? I got a special surprise for you, Jeff. I know you're watching. I don't know how to tell you this, but the ladder, day 1 for today, just for you, Jeff. Just for you. Are you watching? You seeing what we're doing, Matty?
I do. I'm sending the links out in the chat right now.
You know what I'm doing.
Where are you going?
We got $2,500. Chet. Over 14.5 points, plus 107. Day 1 of the ProphetX ladder. You in?
That looks real nice.
It's 15 plus points, bro. That's not a lot. I'm talking Chet. I'm not a huge Chet guy. I still say like he looks like the guy at the car wash or like a car dealership, the inflatable guy that just kind of waves. You know what I'm saying?
I agree.
He does look like that when he plays at times.
He's a great. Yeah, I mean, the only thing about that's scary is that they could win by 50 by the end of the second
Yeah,
quarter.
but he would score in that scenario. He would have scored 15. I could see not going with dude SGA. I could see not going with him because of something like that, but I think Chad will get 15 real quick. Nothing crazy.
Another heavy one. Again, we could talk about this. Is if you go to the Pistons game, I'm not a big Cade Cunningham points guy right now, but his over 27.5 points, there's $2,200 of liquidity there as well. So
okay.
I don't know what whale is putting points props all over ProphetX, but they're there. And
what about rebounds for Cade? My buddy Modai was all over the rebounds.
I think I'm playing Cade rebounds and assists today.
Okay.
But
I'm just saying, Chet, right now, Chet, if you look at the market, Chet is like minus 120 everywhere, and we're getting plus 107.
Yeah.
Like men. You in? Everybody, come on, hurry up, guys. More people get in. It's only $10. It's only day one. So $2,400. Did we just have 2,700? Did that many people just take it?
I mean, it's minus 128 on FanDuel right now.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying, bro. And it's for Jeff, dude. Jeff, I'm in.
You know what, Jeff? Just for you. I swear to God, though, Jeff, we're gonna have some problems if you're the reason why. I just did it.
I'm in.
You know, here's the good part about ProphetX too. If people in the chat say they're in, and I don't see that liquidity go down,
yeah,
I can tell.
Yep, we know. No, but I'm telling you, everybody, group ride, day one. I think if we stay in professional leagues, and then we also stay quote unquote plus EV. It's just tough to know that you're plus EV. I just know for a fact because I was looking around and I know that Jeff is a big Chet guy. And I was just seeing what Chet's points were. So I was trying to figure out what Jeff was going to come in here with today, Chet related, and just like he always does. And I saw FanDuel and I saw Pinnacle and I was like, wait a minute. So like, what's Bookmaker at? And they're at in the minus 120. So it's like, dude, are you serious? You know what I mean? Like, what are we doing?
The number's going down right now.
Yeah, everybody's got to get in. If you don't have it, you really can't ride this. And that's my point. I know like we sound like car salesmen, but like, dude, I'm telling you, you can't even bet this. It's minus 121 at Bookmaker, 115 at DraftKings, 120 at ESPN, 128 at FanDuel, minus 118 at Pinnacle. Like, there is no place on the planet you could take this. Minus 120 at Fanatics, minus 118 at BetMGM. And the thing is, it's Chet for 15. We know why his point total is suppressed. He was hurt, minute restrictions coming back. He's on the other side of that right now. So I don't see how this in any world is a bad bet. The only problem is you can't do it if you don't have ProphetX. And ProphetX, all it is an out. It's not like it's like some app that you got to pay $100 a month for. You know what I mean? It's just another out. That's all it is. So download ProphetX, promo code SLOP or Chucks. If you're here for Chucks, if you're a Chucks guy, use Chucks. I don't give a shit. Get it, though.
I just want you on there.
Yeah, we need people on this. I'm telling you. All right, Jeff's got problems. Matty's saying we got problems, but he's the bozo that I can't say that word. Yesterday's Luka bet. Yeah, that's a valid point. But in his defense, we already talked about this.
The ProphetX guy with the colors.
We talked to Mr. ProphetX himself, and he was like, "Yeah, you're right." So,
if you're gonna chirp, you gotta type and spell correctly. Okay.
Yeah, no, Jeff don't play around, dude. Jeff is probably, I'd give him an A+ troller. He is one of the best.
Yeah, but you gotta type right. I mean,
I think he said chicks.
I'm a chicks guy. I think a lot of people are chicks guys.
I don't know what he's doing, but he's trolling. If we know Jeff. All right. So, anyways, Oh, dude, Mikey P just went in for 50. I like your style, Mikey P. I'm kind of glad I didn't go to day 2 yesterday with that because I would have lost my 50. Anyways, the
Yeah.
college kids, I'd say closer to game time is when those lines move. And then, like I said, if you have an EV tool, you're going to see it. It's very, very simple to spot. You're going to see what lines to take. But again, it's always going to be plus 120 whenever like sharper books have like minus 110. So we beat them
100%.
yesterday by 40 cents. But like I said, the college kids, I really think that is a volume game. Whereas this, maybe not a volume, maybe not so much. It still is a volume game, but not as much as the college kids. All right. Any more liquidity somewhere? We got day 1 out of the way.
I do see a spot. I don't know if I like it. Side note, Jeff, you can't call in dumb names when you got the wrong spelling of Jeff. But we're going to continue, and we're going to go to Cam Johnson total points. If you go to the Nets Thunder game that you were just on, Cam Johnson, he's in a tough spot, but his line for over 17.5 points is minus 120, minus 112, minus 115, and you're getting plus 116 on ProphetX if you are a Cam Johnson guy with a ton of liquidity. So it still is a plus EV spot if that's what you're into.
Yep. Yeah, I mean, I don't mind plus EV. I do recognize it as a valid, viable betting strategy. It is. It really is. It's just not the only one.
Exactly.
I view myself more as I'm more of an originator. I want to be an originator. That's what I've always wanted to be. So that's what I'm going to try to be. But at the same time, I will tell you right now, plus EV is very valid. It's just the reason why those lines move is because originators come and move them.
I agree.
You know what I'm saying? So like the lion. So in that theory, the originator is the lion. He's the king of the jungle. And then the EV guys are more like the hyenas. It's like once the lion's done eating, here comes the hyenas. And there's nothing wrong with being a hyena.
And the hyenas clean it up. And
they eat too. They eat too. They got friends. They hang out together. They have a great life, dude. Hyenas do. So there's nothing wrong with being a hyena. I'm just saying, I kind of wanted to be a lion. That's all.
I completely agree. So you're saying you're not betting on college kids today? Is that what you're planning to take a break?
I'm going to wait until closer to game time. Something happens. I don't know what happens, but something happens like closer to game time with these player props. They get out of whack. You're going to need an EV tool to spot them, though, because I don't know any of these kids. I don't even know what team they play for half the time. Like when I go to bet on them. That's half the fun of it. When you go to check to see if you're winning, you're like, all right, which team's he on?
It's going to get a little crazy in March. I'm not going to lie.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So that's another reason is we can play in NCAA basketball player props. How about here's what I've been looking all day. I've been thinking about this one, and I don't know if I love it. But I will say, again, ProphetX, if you like Harden's rebound or assist, right? Plus 134, over 9.5 is plus 134. He's got the Bulls. The Bulls they are a point guard assist team. He's going to have Leonard tonight. He's going to have Zubac, who is definitely a score off a pass guy.
Yeah.
And the Bulls give up the points in the paint like nobody else. And when I say that, I'm not even exaggerating. Literally no one else. They're dead last.
There's no one standing in that paint.
Nobody worse than them at opponent points in the paint. So that stands to reason Harden might end up with some assists. 10, not a horrible number. I don't like going double digits. I'll be honest with you. I never have, unless it's like plus 200. But plus 134, I mean, that's insane, dude. It's even money at BetMGM, plus 110 at Fanatics. I'm trying to think. What are like the sharp ones? Minus 101 at Bookmaker, 105 at DraftKings, plus 108 at FanDuel, even money at ESPN.
You're not seeing plus 118 or what is it, plus 134?
Yeah.
Plus 130. You're not seeing that.
No. Minus 107 at Pinnacle. I mean, like the list goes on and on and on. Nobody has plus 134. And I don't know. It's a pace-up spot for these guys. I mean, I know it's 10 assists, but it's plus 134. Like, what are we doing?
Yeah, that is
I'm going.
Very good. There's even liquidity at plus 132 and plus 128, which is higher. Like
Yep.
even if you
That's what
miss
I'm
those
saying.
two trains, you're still
So
there.
like we got to move there. Ben Simmons is the only real problem, but I don't think he's much of a problem. He does come in and like turn Harden back into old school Harden, where like just throw the ball at the rim Harden.
Yeah, but there's enough guys and no defense on that Bulls team to where Harden can get 10 and Ben Simmons can still get 6 or 7 too.
All right, and what else was I looking for? I'm gonna do my ladder, the 2-man probably in this game, the Kings Jazz. What do we got for Jordan Clarkson? Clarkson's points, I mean, I think he scores. I think Keontae George has a night. What's his points at? Ooh, 19.5. Oh, minus 130. We would never do that. Oh, you got a request for 21. I got 21 plus 110 at Fanatics this morning. So if you were going to do 21, you'd have to request. So basically all you're doing when you request, if you guys don't know how to use this, is you're hitting that and you're putting it out there. Let's say I'd say I wanted a half unit, so $50 at plus 125 odds. And then you hit place. What that's going to do is sit it there and see if somebody wants to match it. I'm not doing that because I already have that. I'm really trying to have like a bunch of money out on Keontae George tonight, but I will have a half unit on him.
I think
Does that
that's
make
enough.
sense, everybody? That's all you're doing. You just make you're literally making up your own line.
Yeah, I did that all day earlier today. I got a couple of them matched, which was just fantastic. And the worst case scenario, it just comes back to you if no one matches it. So always leave some room for that every time.
Exactly. Mark, this is the daily dose. This is the ProphetX stream. Odd Shopper is going to be at 4 p.m. with me. Matty's not going to be here, though. So that's the downside. But the good news is we will talk about Odd Shopper 4 p.m. today. Think you're an hour ahead of me, Mark. I'm pretty sure we talked about it. Maybe I told you 3. I don't know what I was saying. It's been a long day. Let's find more. You got any more? Have you seen any like high liquidity on points? And we can go ahead and.
No, I'm going to look at though and see. I didn't think the assist spots would have liquidity, but that Harden one was real nice. Besides the Cam Johnson one, I haven't seen a ton. Okay, I do see there's $2,000 in liquidity on Kelly Oubre under 1.5 assists, which is just like what? I don't know what we're.
Somebody likes that over.
I mean, under is minus 150 everywhere, so minus 109 is actually a great line.
That's what I'm trying to say is like, dude, almost no matter what side you're taking, the side that you're given, once these lines start moving, you're all set. Like
I just bet it. It's a lot of books don't even have it. Fanatics is minus 145, MGM minus 155, Bet365 minus 150, and you're getting minus 109.
You see what I'm saying? I mean, that's insanity. Dude, people want the day 3 ladder, but I don't have the day 3 ladder yet, guys. Like, I'm waiting, man. I got a 2-legged I think is going to be around even money, but I might not have it. But I'm not going to not try to have it, though. If that makes sense. kind of does. Kind of doesn't.
Trying to see if there's I thought Trae Young would have some liquidity there, but everyone's fading Chris Paul today. His over 8.5 points you can get for plus 104 for a bunch of liquidity there. I don't know if you want to bet on Chris Paul's points though.
I got one that might be the play of the year. Remember yesterday when I said I had the greatest play of all time?
Yeah.
And then I came through with the greatest play of all time. That play was so good, Matty, that it won twice. Did you see that? The Luka over 8.5 points in the first quarter.
Oh, yeah.
It won twice. Because he hit a 3. We went to commercial break. He had 10 points. We get back from commercial break. He now has 7 points. Turns out he stepped out of bounds on a different 3 that he hit earlier. They took the points off the board. He then gets fouled, goes to the free throw line, knocks in 2 of them. 9 points, over 8.5. Everybody's happy. But yeah, so it won 2 times.
Did you recap after the first one?
What's that? Oh,
Did
yeah. Yeah. When it got back from commercial, I was like, oh, so do I delete this tweet or?
Dude, I did that one time with Brooke Lopez threes, and it turns out he got it after the shot clock, like 10 minutes later. And then I had people in my comments like, this guy's lying to try to get his pay. I'm like, dude, like I turned the game off because we won.
Dude, I don't like that. I'm honestly points. All right, go back and take a rebound. Go back and take an assist. You can't take points off the board. If you don't catch it right then you don't get to catch it. Like there's no going back 10 minutes. Oh, he stepped out. It's like, well, then you should have called it.
I agree. Unless you do like the immediate review. If it's not under that, you're done.
Yeah, we don't go to commercial and then come back and now you're poor again. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like what are we doing, dude? I was rich and then I was poor.
Yeah,
that was not cool, man.
Yeah, because like they can never add it again. They can't call someone out of bounds 10 minutes later and say he was inbounds. Like you can't.
It just doesn't work like that.
It's only bad.
You see what I'm saying? Though I was like, this is absurd. Like this should never happen to anybody. I wouldn't wish that on anyone. And there's people that I don't even like. I still wouldn't wish it on them. Not cool. No, yeah, I think brutal. I think Shaden Sharp, his PRAs is like 19.5. We'll find out what his points are. But Shaden Sharp, he doesn't play that much. It's my only problem with him.
Yeah.
But
I feel like the Trailblazers have just weird lineups right now.
Yeah, but they're playing the Wizards. Run up and down the floor, 0 defense, just no defense whatsoever.
Yeah.
Hang on, let's see what his points are. Not too high for me. There's only $24 in there anyways. Yeah, I was thinking, I don't know. I mean, I'm just thinking out loud. That could be the greatest play of all time, though. But I wanted it lower. For the minutes he's playing, I'll tell you right now, Anthony Simons is in play at that point total in that price. Again, can't get it somewhere else. Like, you literally can't get that. I'll never understand why, like, everyone doesn't at least have ProphetX. Even if you don't even have any money in ProphetX. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, to at least have it on your phone.
Yeah. That's what I'm saying. I don't understand it.
Like you go through and you're like, dude, all these lines, it's like going to like a thrift store, but like everything's brand new. Do you know what I'm saying? Like nothing's been, you know what I'm trying to say? Like, could you look at the prices? You're like, dude, did we go back in time?
Yeah.
Like, why is this guy still plus 130 over here? Whatever. But we do have Chet. And I think we could probably do 2 moves from here. I'm want to go group ride on Harden's assist. I'll let the group go for there. I'm still checking something else out. The streets are saying DJ Wagner tonight, Texas, Arkansas. I think that kid plays for Arkansas, but his points over 13.5. A lot of people saying that's hot on the streets. We're like minus 125 at Caesars, minus 125 at DraftKings, minus 114 at FanDuel. Like it's nowhere close. Minus 135 at BetMGM. That is wow. Minus 121 at BetOnline.
I'm trying to find that game. I mean, betting college props is just awesome in general.
Yeah. No, I can't get enough of that. Yeah, I'll go Harden with you guys.
I think Harden's fantastic value.
Let's grab 10 for us real quick. At plus 134. That is so ridiculous, dude.
That is just insane.
All right, and then I need one more. I like to balance out. I like to do 2+ mics because Chet doesn't count because he's the ladder. So he was only $10. So then a half unit on James. I mean, I guess we could go to college ball and go get that Wagner kid.
I can't find the game.
I mean, he's nasty.
There's literally so
I
many.
know he's nasty. I bet on him before. I had his assist last time. Cashed like a king. We could do Bogey, his PRAs, but I wouldn't touch Bogey for the Clippers.
Yeah. Everyone back? I don't know.
Oh, Isaiah Collier, over 8.5 assists, plus 121.
Yeah, it's ridiculous.
What are we doing?
That's actually insane. I think it was like plus 105, best line I saw earlier.
I mean, I don't love that number being that because they play him weird because they're doing weird stuff, Utah. Where is he? Yeah.
I found the Texas Arkansas game.
There's 389. All right, so we'll go Isaiah Collier, half unit on that. There's only 359 available on that, 369 on the plus 125. So hurry up if you're going to do that one. 319 left now. So, yeah, so far from this stream, we've got Isaiah Collier over 8.5 assists, plus 125. Nowhere on planet Earth could you get that. Nowhere. Like 0 places. Like you might get thrown out of a book for even asking if you could get that. Because that's crazy. That's like minus 105 at BetOnline. Plus 106 at Bookmaker. Minus 108 at FanDuel, who I do think is sharp. Minus 102 at Pinnacle. So, I mean, you're getting some for like, it should be even money. It's plus 121.
All right, I got you real quick. DJ Wagner, you were right. If you go to college basketball, his points over 13.5 plus 117, which someone just hammered while we were watching because there was over $1,000 in liquidity. Now it's 400. Also, you get at plus 115 and plus 112. The lines on books, 14.5 is plus 105. So you're getting a better number and better odds. And then 13.5 is minus 135.
See?
People are betting it now. There's a plus 120 here too for 200.
I just don't get it, dude. You want to go Wagner and then find one more NBA play?
I really like the Wagner play because I don't see a blowout either. 2.5 point spread.
They're kind of blowout proof. Those kids
Yeah.
still play all the way until the end. A lot. I mean, not all the way. I'm sorry, but like way deeper than the pros.
So he had 13 last time versus Texas, but he was 4 for 13 from the field.
Yeah, you know he's going to shoot better. Was that on the road or at home?
That was on the road.
Ooh, so he's coming home now.
Yeah.
Kids do better at home.
He just played 3 teams ranked 8, 1, and 15. Dude. So he's played the teams. That's
Kid's an animal, bro.
I'm just saying.
Around.
He's ready to rock.
So DJ Wagner. Let's see it.
People are hawking the lines right now. This liquidity's been getting shot. It's okay. So find Kentucky that's ranked 17th. You'll see the number on the side. It's right 2 below Kentucky.
I like how you do that. I usually, like I said, I will not recommend doing what we're doing right now. I recommend waiting till game time or like closer. So like 6:15, get your EV tool and just go to work on ProphetX.
I agree.
Like, it's so dumb, dude. Like it shouldn't even be like a thing. There's liquidity in the markets by then. And yeah, you're right. That thing's getting hammered.
I told you.
Should we do plus 156 at 14.5?
Whatever you want to do, honestly.
DJ can get us 15, probably. Like I've never really seen him play, but he just sounds like a guy. You know what I mean? That knows what to do with the basketball.
He's one of those guards that can just he's good, man.
I was looking for basketball games, NCAA basketball on the Score app, and I just scrolled down, and there's baseball scores. That makes me feel good.
That makes you feel so good, not gonna lie.
Like the scores are going on right now, because normally there'd be like a game going on right now. Like we'd be during a game.
Is Jeff still here? What baseball is Jeff's a Rays fan? Is that what that was?
I don't think he's a Rays fan. He lives in Tampa.
I'm going to Tampa in like a week or two. So let's see if I see Jeff out there. Maybe me and Jeff will grab some coffee. Does that sound like a great time, Jeff?
Jeff would do that.
Jeff would say yes and then
DJ's
not
at
show
home
up.
in a late game. 17-11. So he had 17 at home. The time before that, when he was at home, he got 10. He had 8 against Alabama. I might be out on DJ, but that doesn't mean you shouldn't be. I just already have my 2 that I want. I'm still going to do more at Odd Shopper later. I don't want to have like $500 out before I make my lotto.
Yeah.
It messes with my brain, dude. It really does. Because I'm like more aggressive when I don't have a lot out already. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
And you got to be aggressive. Here, I'll look one more time. We got to get out of here. I got to start preparing for the Odd Shopper stream. We're going to have ProphetX on Odd Shopper real soon. That's one.
Dude, you can bet on the Oscars on this website.
What's up?
You can bet on the Oscars.
You can bet on whatever you want, dude. There's no rules, dude. You're just playing games. That's all you're doing. Just playing with your friends.
Yeah.
Nothing wrong with that. People love playing with their friends. And that's all we're doing. All right. This is ProphetX. One more time. The plays for tonight. It's still, most of them are still available. James Harden. We've been through this. Over 9.5 assists. I did a half unit at plus 134. That is non-existent on the planet. And literally, you can look at every book on planet Earth. You can't get that. Only on ProphetX. Well, there it is. Over 8.5 assists for Isaiah Collier. Plus 125. Did a half unit on that. Again, nowhere on planet Earth can you get plus 125. No idea what these people are thinking but whatever. That's not for us to figure out. And then day 1 of the ladder, the Jeff special. Chet Holmgren over 14.5 points. That is plus 107. That is a non-existent line. If you put that on your Twitter right now and said, I got Chet over 14.5 points plus 107, Matty, I swear to God, that tweet in the comments, everyone would be like, that's a liar's line. That line doesn't exist, blah, 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 because it's that good. But here's
never
the thing.
got that. Never available.
It does exist because it's here. So again, go to the App Store, download ProphetX. Use promo code SLOP. Use promo code Chucks, whichever one you want. I would say Slop, obviously, because I'm Slop. But if you want to do Chucks, that's cool too. Just get it. Even if you don't even put a dime in, who cares? Just get it. Just trust me. By the end of the week, you're going to be funding your account because, why the hell would you, why would you not do that?
100%. I don't get why. It's free. If it's free, it's for me. Isn't that the saying?
Mm-hmm. You get a bonus, 3% back on code SLOP. Just saying, you get the same thing with Chucks.
And you get to tail us on the show or fade us or do whatever you want to do. I mean, if you hate a play, think someone's an idiot, then wait for us to put the money in. You can just take the other side real quick.
We'll have our hater play. Yeah, we'll make that up soon too. All right, that's going to do it for today. Those are the 3 bets. DJ Wagner, that too, kind of like it. I'm done with the kids for a few days, unless I have 10 of them. And that's what I'm saying. That's why I just wait until later on today, and I'll just grab literally 10 of them and then hope to hit 5. That's how you bet the NCAA, the kids.
I agree. I think today's great. I want to start watching these kids and bet on these kids because March is coming up, and it's
literally
almost
a couple days, dude.
I always forget February is the shortest month. I always forget.
Every year. Yep.
You're not wrong.
Crazy.
All eyes on Chet today, though.
Yep. Chet's going to get us to day 2. I don't know what we do after that, but Chet's going to get us to day 2. That's it. That's all I got. I'm going to be back here if you're on my YouTube channel, I'm going to come back at 4 p.m. We're going to go through the slate using the tools at Odd Shopper. I already found our bet for tonight. Maybe it's still around, but we're on day 3 of that ladder using those tools to find those bets. So it's very fun. Please join me. If not, thanks for watching, and I'll see you tomorrow. Later, Matty.
Peace.